Hello everyone and welcome to Stand Up and Shout Entertainment. This is an unscripted video and my introduction to the vinyl community here on YouTube. Because in the part of of my community that I like to watch and the music there, I think it needs a little bit of new blood, to be honest. So here I am, vinyl community, Stand Up and Shout Entertainment. And now I thought will be going over some records that I really like, and albums. There will be CDs and vinyl records, so nice. First, we'll start up with some of the CDs here. So first two CDs from almost my favorite band, Iron Maiden. These are my two favorites, and this one over here, when I think about it, so Number of the Beast, Power Slave, and Seventh Son of Seventh Son, all these, in my opinion, are amazing. If you don't own them in any format, you definitely should. Well, who in this community doesn't, to be honest? Okay, now to the others. Queensryche, Operation Mindcrime. This is an amazing album in my opinion, and it's Queensryche's best album, without a doubt. And yeah, I just really like their favorite song is probably like Operation Mindcrime. I absolutely love that song, and I really like the Little Lies as well. So here we have some punk for you. This is my favorite punk album. And also really like Rocket Russia. But favorite song is probably like Judy's a Punk, Today You Love, Tomorrow the World. And I also really like Let's Dance. Okay, here is the record or album that got me into hard rock. After I've listened to the Beatles, but I don't really consider them hard rock. But here we have Rainbow. Let's see, you can see it here. I absolutely love this record. Ronnie James Dio is probably my favorite vocalist of all time. And yeah, I got Stand Up and Shout from the Holy Diver album, but this is the album that got me into heavy metal or hard rock in the first place. And for the moment now, this is probably my favorite album, and that is Metallica, Master of Puppets. This is a masterpiece in every sense of the word. I absolutely love this. I needed to get it on vinyl. Yeah, nothing really. I love every song on this album. Not a bad song on this album. So now we'll get over to the vinyl records. So here first we have Strung Out of the Law by Saxon. I really wanted to include this because I saw Saxon last year. I actually got a patch from that show. It was the first patch I ever got. Here we have that one. And if you want another video on my battle jacket, you can. It's not really done for a long time, but this is probably my favorite Saxon album. But it's the only studio album that I got by Saxon. I got what the fuck is it called? Yeah, The Eagles Landed on CD, but this is the only wax I got of Saxon, and it's probably the best one of them as well, I think. So now we'll get into hard rock again. Black Sabbath, Paranoid. This is probably my favorite Black Sabbath. I didn't really get into Sabbath until this year. I really love Black Sabbath now. They are one of my favorite bands. And this or Heaven and Hell or Sabbath, Blood Sabbath is probably my favorite of the bunch. But my favorite song in this is Electric Funeral. People will probably hate me for that, but okay, now we have Anthrax, Among the Living. This is one of my absolute favorite albums. And this was my favorite. This and like Ride the Lightning before was my favorite thrash albums, but now, but in my opinion, there's not a bad song on this album at all, and yeah, one of the best thrash albums should definitely have been listened to by everyone. Okay, now we'll have. This is also one of my all-time favorite albums, King Diamond, Abigail. I am actually going to see King Diamond this summer in August in Sweden, because I am Swede. And not a bad song on this at all. I just love the falsettos and it all gives a really good vibe. Favorite song is probably Omens, but I really like Arrival as well. Those are my two favorite songs, but not a bad track on this album. Okay, in the spirit of King Diamond, Merciful Fate, Don't Break the Oath. This is also one of my favorite records. I think I like Abigail more, but not a bad track on this album at all. I just love every track on this. My favorite is probably Gypsy, or Desecration of Souls, but just an awesome album cover. One of my favorites. So now we get into other things now, or thrash, German thrash to be exact. Destruction, one of my favorite thrash albums. Just love this. Favorite track is probably Bastille Invasion. Just love that song to death. And The Ritual I also really like. Yeah, there's not really a bad thing to say about this. Really awesome thrash. So now you're supposed to figure out I really like thrash. And here we have Metallica Ride the Lightning. The only Metallica wax I personally have. My dad got Black Album from back in the day. That and like original 90s pressing is expensive now. I saw it on Discogs, like it went for like $100, but that's in really good condition. So, but Ride the Lightning, probably my second favorite Metallica album. Favorite songs like Ride the Lightning, Creeping Death, or For Whom the Bell Tolls. But in my opinion, not a bad song on the album. Some people don't like Escape, but I think it's pretty decent. So this is my favorite underground band, and they are the best export from Sweden since like Candlemass, in my opinion. But they are better than Candlemass, in my opinion, as well. There's a well-known band called Necromant. They are really fucking amazing. You should check them out. They play like they play like heavy metal-esque Black Sabbath-y thing, stoner kinda. But everyone should check this band out. They are 2 more albums, and I got another one here, Snakes and Liars. This is the Necromant Lives. But favorite song in this is probably Void Walker. But the whole album is killer. I have not heard a better album in like 30 years or 20 years, to be honest. Okay, if you asked me about about a year ago, this would be my favorite album of all time. Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction. I absolutely love this album. before I didn't think it was a bad track. I still kind of don't think it's a bad track, but it's not as good as I originally thought. But it's still a really good album in my opinion. And the nostalgia hangs on. I just really love this album. Probably the favorite song is Rocket Queen. Actually, I actually really love that album or song for some reason. But amazing album. Okay, now we have gone to the last record, and this is some hard rock for you. Also one of my favorite albums, and you can guess by the album artwork what it is. Led Zeppelin 4. I just remember hearing like When the Leaves Break when I was a kid. This is also my dad's favorite Led Zeppelin record as well, but it got no bad songs on it. I love all of the songs on this record. It's just flawless, and Jimmy Page is one of my favorite guitar players, so not a bad. I think When the Leaves Break or Rock and Roll or Stairway to Heaven is one of my favorite. Is my best. One of my favorite songs on this one. Just really love this album to death. So that was the records that I wanted to talk about today. You probably heard all of these records before, except for the Necromant Lives, but you can leave a comment down below what you thought about this, or if you have a suggestion for what I should do in the future here on the YouTube. See you guys in the next video.